Yep, that's me. And you're probably wondering how I got here. And well, the story all starts with me. I'm Angel, and this is my first time tent camping. The van I'm pulling things out of, that's Big Mama, and we traveled across the US for 2.5 years together. She made seeing the US something possible for me, but it got me thinking, what if I didn't have the van? What if I was just the average viewer of this content and wanted to try it for myself? So that's how I got here, packing up a rental car to see if the dream I've sold to others is even obtainable without going balls deep into a van build. So with help from a friend, I ended up getting a tent, a cast iron pan, and just enough supplies to keep me alive out there for 24 hours or so. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so I figured I would give a little debrief while I'm getting gas. This is getting really expensive, actually. When I would tell people, just get in your car and go camp, I didn't realize that there's so many different aspects to it. Like, I forgot my toothbrush, a cutting board, and a spatula. It was $30 at Walmart. It's not even good quality stuff. So I also had to get $14 in firewood. And after you include like the tent and all of the stuff that I've borrowed too, this is a really expensive hobby. Like, I lived in my van because I was too broke to live anywhere else. Car camping? I don't even get it. I don't get it. All right, y'all, we made it. Let's check out this spot that I got. Not too shabby. I never use this campsite when I come around here because it's just not really set up for like van life shit. So this is perfect. I think I'm gonna set up my tent like right about here. First things first though, I have to clean up all of this garbage. So if you check out this fire, it's still smoking. I think somebody just left. So I'm definitely gonna remake this fire so that I can reuse the wood and stuff, because I only bought 2 bundles of wood. Okay, so I've never restarted a fire before. I've only just started it, so let's see. I don't know. I'm just gonna throw some of these in and hope for the best. All right, y'all, now that we have the fire going, it's time for the hard part, and that's figuring out how to assemble a tent, because I've never done it before. I got super lucky and was lended a pop-up tent, which I had to Google what that was, but it was the best experience ever. I would give it like a solid 9 out of 10. My only issue was that I thought that the bottom of tents like blew up and became beds. Apparently that's not a thing though, so I guess I'm gonna sleep on a yoga mat that I found in my trunk. And then when I sleep, I'll just kind of like pancake myself in there. I hope that'll be good enough because honestly, this is really hard. Alright y'all, so I am super hungry. I haven't been able to eat all day. So I figured I would try out this. I do have a steak that I'm cooking in a little bit, but this is like a warm-up. This is like an appetizer. I brought a knife, a fork, and a spoon. So we are not working with much, but it is enough. I think if I just put it right there. Oh my god, I mean, it's like burnt to a crisp. How's the other side? Maybe it is salvageable. Oh no. Definitely not. Well, update. I'm starting to realize that it is harder to live off of the elements than I thought. I used to cook in my van. Now there is no fucking van. So, and there's no lunch. I burnt it so badly. So it's about 3 p.m. right now. I think I'm gonna cook dinner at around 6, so I have a little time to explore. I figured we will go see where this takes us. So I'm not gonna go all the way over just because there are people camping over there, but this is a spot as well. And I've never stayed here. That's usually my go-to spot though. And you'll see why. Just this part of the lake is so frickin' pretty. I gotta be careful. Pretty close to the water. I hate how much trash is here. That's so annoying. And we are back. So an update on the steak. It is rock fucking solid. So I'm gonna let that defrost for a little bit, and I also might start heating up the pan in about 30 minutes. Ooh, it's like an eagle. I don't know what it is. I've never used this kind of pan. I had no idea that it turns that color. I think, yeah, it's pretty ready. Holy shit. Oh my god, I was not expecting that. Chill out, chill out. I regret that. I regret that a lot. Okay. Oh no. This is a mess already. This was by far the most stressful steak I have ever cooked in my entire life. It had me in fight or flight this entire time, and I was fighting it. Cooked the steak a little too much. I cooked everything too much, as you can see. All right, y'all, moment of truth. Let's see if it's good or not. She's not really giving. It's actually really good. Another thing that I didn't fully think through is that I don't have a sink out here. So I don't really know how to clean these dishes, but I'm just gonna try these wet ones and then I'll clean them again when I'm at my apartment. All right, so right now it is about 6 p.m. and at 6:45 the sun's gonna set. So I figure I'm gonna get ready and like clean up for the night before the sun goes out because again, I don't have my van, so I only have one flashlight, no sink, no nothing. Okay, so that's the best I could hook it up. I don't know if this is gonna work. I also don't know if this sock is gonna work. I figure it would work like a hair tie. Okay, new life hack. That's perfect. This, I'm actually gonna... Alright, period. Beautiful. I'm gonna brush my teeth right before I go to sleep because I do have a little dessert that I might want to have. Also, if you guys were wondering, no, I am not popping a squat out here. There is a toilet, and I will show you where it's at. It is fuck out here. Like, I don't think this is even doing it justice. But yeah, I think at this point, I would have already been in my van. I would have been in bed, cuddled up, so snug, bug in a rug. But I am stuck at the fire right now because I am so cold. This is it for my fire. I found this jacket in the trunk. This is the outfit for the night. Oh, you can't really tell what I'm wearing, huh? I have like black pants on. Little black sweats. Let's see if I survive the night. I am inside of the tent. This is, I think, my first time tent camping. Like, for real. I think I used to, like, when I was a kid in my backyard. And then there was a spider. And then I never touched the tent again. Okay, I just unlocked a really interesting memory. So let me show you all my little setup that I have going on here. I have a flashlight that doesn't work. I have this power bank that thankfully I charged. And then water, toilet paper. Oh, a ring light. This will be perfect. Alrighty, y'all. I think I'm gonna go to bed. I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, y'all. Update. It's about 5 or 6 a.m. right now. And that was about as comfortable as you would think sleeping on the floor in the middle of the woods would be. My neck, my back, my post, my crack. Please send help. Alright, so last night, I guess, was technically a success. I feel like shit, though. I already know I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna sleep so intensely because, oh my god. I have to show you guys the view because it's actually insane right now. I had to wait like a half an hour until the sun rose, and then I was able to start cleaning up my stuff. I'm gonna look just a little bit disheveled for the rest of this video because I really don't want to get ready out in the middle of the woods. I'll just deal with that later. All right, y'all, thanks so much for experiencing that with me. And what is the moral of the story? Yeah, that car
Now, I'm not
camping
proud to
is
admit
way
this,
fucking
but it
harder.
took me
And I'm
like
sorry to
over 30
anybody that I
minutes
ever
to try
said,
to figure out
just
how to
go
close
car
this
camping.
tent
It's like
and
the
get it
same
back
thing
in
as
there.
van life camping. It isn't. It's not even remotely close. My back will never be the same. All right, but I gotta go, y'all. I have a beautiful ride to catch, and I'll see you around. Bye.